Hi everyone, it's Saturday evening, it's 9 o'clock, and my hair's wet, so it's snooded out of the way. They've got a party going on at the back, so I hope the music it's not gonna come on here and I'm gonna get a copyright strike because it's quite loud. So, what do I want to say? Yesterday was a difficult day, and today I've had to accept the fact, I think, that I'm never going to walk properly again, never going to be able to. I got down the stairs with difficulty, and when I was coming back up, I was literally crawling on my hands and knees, and the pain has been something else. So, one of those things, isn't it? Osteoporosis, persistent falls, and getting older. I'm going to be 72 on Thursday, on the last day of September. So 72, and things start going, don't they? I'm not weeping and wailing over it. I've been looking at properties. I've been looking at properties to rent, and I've been looking at properties to buy. I don't want to spend a lot because there's money I want to share out. I don't know what to do really, but I'm looking, and it'll be a retirement property probably. I was thinking of moving in, letting the kids get this ready to sell whilst I'm out of their way, while they're doing what they need to do to get it, curb attractive, so to speak. There's not a lot needs doing to it. I don't think. It's a bit messy up the top there that I don't use, but it'll be sorted out. So, who does this remind you of? He's unemployed. He's got no ambition. He's happy to ask for and spend other people's money. He's a lazy piece of the proverbial. And his whining counterpart with that whiny voice, little girl voice, comes across all sweet, all cosy. She's no better. You know who I'm talking about. Life by Jen. She's updated. Right, her update is that she's lost £80 in 5 weeks. Good, that's good. Hospital have done that for her. Once she goes home, who's to say they can't find a facility that's going to take her, so she may have to go home and have a physiotherapy at home, like I do, like I'm paying for mine, and we pay through taxes when we've worked all our lives. So she started the video off by saying thank you, and I will say the names because she said them. Thank you to Marcine, who sometimes comes and comments on my channel, and thank you to Joyce. I don't know whether it's the same Joyce who comes to my channel. It's definitely the same Marcine. Please think of what you're funding. You're sending money so that feckless layabout can spend 10 hours at the bedside of his beloved, that £700 woman who's now lost £80. He takes naps during those 10 hours. When it all gets too much, he goes to sleep on the sofa just behind Jen. How sweet is that? When my husband was in hospital and we thought he wouldn't pull through, I was there every day. Me. I'm retired. My children couldn't be there for hours every day. They would come up after work. That's what most people do when they visit people in hospital. They go to work. They go to work to pay the bills. They go to work to pay the rent. They go to work to put food on the table. But of course, all these things, the housing is free for him and her. He's obviously getting paid as a carer. And one of the first things she said when she came on this video, the second update, was, after she thanked Joyce and Marcine, was to ask people, you don't have to, but if you like to, send us some money through PayPal. Are any of you going to do that? Is there anybody among you who doesn't know of somebody closer to home who needs some help? Rather than sending money so that that layabout can stay off work and spend 10 hours with her, half of which is sleeping on the sofa in the hospital. I'm sorry, but if you're funding that, then I've got no respect for you. You can't see through a con man and a con woman. When Jen's mother was dying, when she had terminal cancer, I believe that she lived in the apartment below Jen's. She was dragging herself up the stairs to bring meals to her daughter that she cooked. Jen admitted that she got violent with her mother, that she got physical with her when the meals weren't to her liking. This is a woman who had terminal cancer, who was dying. Something that she hadn't brought on herself. And she was looking after that great big lazy idle lump. I know that addictions are serious. I know that addictions have to be addressed. She chose not to address her addiction till it got to the point where she almost probably popped her clogs through the fact that she got impacted bowel, all that in her stomach, abdomen. When I had my stomach ulcer, which perforated, I was given a 15% chance of survival. Nobody came and sat at my bedside for 10 hours, and I wouldn't have wanted them to. They came after work. The doctors told my son that if the bowel had leaked and it had affected my other organs, they'd have to take each organ out and wash them. That's how ill I was. I was dying at that time. And I came through with grace. Not the same sort of grace as Jen is coming through with, according to Jean. I never came onto YouTube and asked for money and begged. My son was keeping a friend updated, a friend in Australia. Ironically, she's passed away. She was a good friend, and she got cancer last year. And but she was keeping everybody on Facebook updated, if you want to go back and find it, some from 6 years ago, about what was happening to me. And it was dire. And I came through and I thanked the heavens I did. I thanked the doctors I did. and I thank my family for being there for me. But nobody was there 10 hours a day. They had to work. A man is not a man if he has to leech off a woman. And a man is certainly not a man if he has to leech off that woman's friends. Jen's in this predicament, this predicament that she brought about herself. Let her get better, carry on, do the things that she's supposed to do, and be well. But do it on your own. You're a 45-something-year-old woman, and you sit there with this little girl voice, crying like a big, blobbing baby. It's not attractive, it's not appropriate. And nobody with any sense is going to fall for your bullshit. Manipulative con people, the pair of you. Absolutely disgraceful. You've got my utter contempt. I'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Oh, one more thing. Maybe somebody could send Jennifer, a different top to wear when she films, because the one that she filmed in was the one she had on 2 weeks ago. I'm sure it's been washed in between times. I would hope so. Maybe not. I'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.